Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Wakar Kadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone for pushing his word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, pushing the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And I say shalom to your Akim out there. And this is a sit-down lesson that I want to bring out of this recent news article from ArabNews.com, and it reads: Estonian Defense Forces prepare for spring storm exercise with NATO participation. And it says the upcoming annual war games hosted by Estonia is expected to involve 14,000 troops from 11 countries. Spring Storm is one of the several NATO military exercises designed to send a clear message to the Kremlin. It says, as the Russia-Ukraine conflict rages on, NATO members are preparing for any scenario, with the representatives arriving with Estonia for an upcoming annual war game expected to involve 14,000 troops from 11 countries. The site of the military exercise and top base is Estonia's largest and one of the closest to any NATO member to the Russian border, as the Leonard Marine Conference brings expect from around the world to the capital. Tallinn, British, France, Estonia, and other countries forces are descending on the base and preparing for spring storm. The exercise is meant to test how Allied forces will perform in the event of a Russian military attack. Reports say the UK has dispatched Wildcat and Apex-Pack attack helicopters, while France has sent the VBMR Griffon armed personnel carriers, AMX-10 RC fighting vehicles, and Caesar self-propelled Hazarder. Here we are in a defense mission along our allies, including NATO troops. French Major Jean Christophe told Arab News, we are maybe about 400 French people on this exercise. We'll do the exercise with British troops and Estonians. The UK has confirmed its anticipation as part of the bilateral agreement with Estonia in a multilateral exercise supporting the Estonian Defense Forces and the aircraft redeployed. It says Colonel Al-Ravat of the British Army Air Corps said, one of the key reasons that we do deploys such as this is to provide elevation support to the Estonia's defense force, so they get effectively used to operation with aircraft such as these. The spring storm will involve combined arms and appropriate to warfare. These seeks to integrate different combat arms of a military to achieve mutually complementary efforts. For an example, use infantry and arm an urban environment which supports the others. The Enhanced Forward Presence Battle Group is a force that is assigned to NATO under Supreme Allied Commander Europe Revit said. Under that agreement, and effectively that force is always aligned to NATO and is formally attributed to him for the surrogate to the use as it see fits. The spring storm is one of the number of military exercises that NATO countries extend to hold with the objective of sending a clear message to Kremlin. The exercise have grown bigger and more elaborate since the last year when Russia invaded Ukraine. Data from NATO shows its plans to stage 18 military exercises involving thousands of troops between May and September this year. And this is the book of Mark, chapter 13, and verse 7. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Right. This is what you call a wars and rumors of wars. As these nations of NATO is getting ready for this spring storm training. And it's going to be including 4,000 troops. And reading through the news article, it was saying, they want to send a clear message to Kremlin as the Russia-Ukraine situation rages on and escalating now so more than ever. So this upcoming spring storm training of the Ukraine allies of NATO and definitely Estonia and different armies that are allies with NATO in a total of 14,000 troops begin a spring storm training. And once again, sending that clear message to Kremlin. So, hey, that's a prime example of the increasing of wars and rumors of wars. And I'm going to bring it out again. This is Mark 13 and 7, and it reads the Holy Scriptures. And when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, Salakia, and when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled, for such things must need be, but the end shall not be yet. Matthew's 24, Mark 13 and 8. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles, and these are the beginning of sorrows. So, hey, this is what you call a prime example of wars and rumors of wars, and nation against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. As it says again, Estonia Defense Forces preparing for a spring storm exercise with NATO anticipation, sending a clear message to Russia and its allies, and sending a warning to Kremlin as well too. As the wars and rumors of wars heating up, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom as well too. So with that, hopefully this news article was edifying of reading it and bringing out the Holy Scriptures in reference to this news article as well too. So with that, I would like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone for pushing his word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, pushing the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And until next time, I will say shalom.